no.
Hello. How about that march in? I guess that's why they call it graduation. You guys might not know this, but I consider myself a bit of a loner. I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack. But when I met Mrs. Wheeler, I knew she was one of my own. And my wolf pack, it grew by one. So there were two of us in the wolf pack. I was alone at first in the pack, and then Mrs. Wheeler joined in later. And in 6th grade, when I was introduced to the class of 2012, I thought, wait a second, can it be? And now I know for sure, I had just added 206 more people to my wolf pack. Running around the high school together in Sheridan, Wyoming, looking for someone with a piece of gum and a place in the hallway that's not congested with lower classmen who choose to stand in the most inconvenient of places. So today, I make a toast. To you, my classmates, to our teachers, to our families, and to our friends. And while I do love you, I'm not going to suggest that we all become blood brothers. And as much as I would love to continue with Alan's lessons on life, I don't think the administration would appreciate it much, and our parents, grandparents, and teachers would be a little bit more confused than they probably already are. So instead, I'm going to talk about a quote that was the quote of the day one time way back at the beginning of freshman year. I only remember it because I and my first period gate class made so much fun of it. It read, "To be alive, you first must live." We thought this was just the dumbest, most inane idea ever. I mean, duh, to be alive, you first must live, of course. But if you really think about it, this seemingly vacuous statement actually does hold a lot of merit. One day this year in AP Brit Lit, Mr. Clift, was musing about how, for many people, life is simply a series of disillusions. That we all race to get to the next stage of our lives so we can truly start to live, only to find ourselves dissatisfied. Like John Lennon said, life is what happens when you're making other plans. Think about it. Right now, you're excited because the day you've been waiting for years has arrived, graduation. You've come into your own, and you can't wait to get to college, because it's there that you'll finally be able to live your life the way you want to. Because in college, you're invincible, right? No one can tell you what to do because you are a college student. But then the tuition bills arrive, and you realize that before you can really live, you have to get a good job. So let's say that you get the best job on earth, but you're still unhappy because you don't have a loved one to share it with. So you find the love of your life, and everything is fine and dandy, but something is missing because you still haven't really left your mark on the world. Obviously, your life doesn't really begin until you have children. So the little ones arrive, and you might be pretty pleased for a few years. But you're just so busy. So you promise yourself that once you retire, you'll finally live life to its fullest, because at last, you'll have the time to enjoy yourself. But something that comes with retirement is age. And with age comes a plethora of health problems. So, to your dismay, you realize that now, even though you have the time, going skydiving is only going to hurt your already sprained back. Your knees will give out before you reach the top of Machu Picchu, and learning how to play the oboe is no longer an option because you've lost so much of your lung capacity. Before you know it, you've died before you ever even began to live. To be alive, you first must live, and I mean really live. So this is what I'm saying. Stop waiting. Stop stalling, and stop telling yourself that you'll do it tomorrow. And my parents can attest that I'm the queen of procrastination, so I'm saying this to myself as much as I'm saying it to you. Start exploring, start building, and start playing. Start pushing the boundaries, and start bending the rules. Or better yet, start changing the rules. I implore you not to settle for a passive life. As author Ayn Rand once wrote, "Do not let your fire go out, sparked by your invisible spark, in the hopeless swamps of the not quite, the not yet, and the not at all. Do not let the hero in your soul perish in lonely frustration for the life you deserve, but have never been able to reach. The world you desire can be won. It exists. It is real. It is possible. It is yours. Now, my class of 2012, go claim it.
Sorry.
Introduce the kindest person I know, my co-salutatorian and my best friend, Caitlin Julia.